Bapuji reveals the Maha mantra for ultimate transformation of the infinite worlds. When we say Paramshanti or Supreme Peace, what does it mean? Who needs Paramshanti? Who is searching for Paramshanti? In this five elemental body, today man has become a slave to his senses and desires in this world of illusion, that is Maya. He is unable to rise above the quagmire of his never-ending desires in the material world. One may question, why doesn't human ever be satisfied despite achieving everything? What his personal and eternal and ultimate quest? Why does the soul keep searching for peace? The Atma or soul essentially needs happiness, but surely a day comes in the life of a human soul when it gets tired of great happiness also. This is when the soul starts its eternal pursuit of Paramshanti or supreme peace. The reason being, the divine and original state of being of the soul is itself Paramshanti, or to exist in a state of supreme peace. When the souls were originally created, then at the time of their creation, their original nature of soul was Paramshanti only. However, in today's gross world, the soul quality has become so degraded that it has completely lost remembrance of its original nature of supreme peace. By getting trapped in the vicious cycle of births and deaths and experiencing grief and misery in many previous births, the soul at present has become negative in thought and deed. For this reason, it is most crucial for the soul to be reminded of its original divine nature of Paramshanti. Many institutions and people say or recite Om Shanti. The words Om means A-U-M, and which represents the three prime Hindu deities Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Shanti means peace. So this indicates that we take power or Shakti from these deities. In that sense, one also knows that in each solar system there is one Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar who are responsible for controlling the entire solar system. We are also aware that at present, even these divine beings do not have any power left in them. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to say Paramshanti, because the real duty, dharma, the attribute or the sanskar of a soul is Paramshanti or supreme peace. If we repeatedly utter Paramshanti with pure intention, then our soul will eventually get the vibrations of Paramshanti and will experience divine supreme peace. Even if we continually chant Paramshanti, the feeling of Paramshanti gives a divine and peaceful effect on our mind and body. By sincerely saying Paramshanti, we obtain supreme powers from the infinite of infinite eternal universes, or in other words, we receive the powers of Param Prakash, supreme light, and Param Tattva, supreme divine elements in our soul. The soul comes into awareness that it has to become an embodiment of supreme peace. When we utter Paramshanti again and again, the emotion that develops in oneself gives rise to positive vibrations in oneself, which positively affects our causal body. The continuity of positive vibrations emitted by the divine word Paramshanti changes the soul's recording, which is stored in our causal body, and our aura also becomes charged with positivity. Due to a strong positive aura, the causal body is able to receive and accept positive energy from the environment, and consequently is able to internalize and hold the vibrations of Paramshanti. The vibrations that we receive affect our causal body, which in turn affects our subtle body, which is responsible for the formation of our aura. When the individual soul thinks with an intention of Paramshanti, the aura becomes charged with the vibrations of supreme peace and is able to influence its surrounding environment. This means if the soul's thoughts are of Paramshanti, the resulting vibrations of supreme peace go out in the environment and thereby generate a positive change in the environment. To think is also an act. Therefore, when the Atma or soul thinks about supreme peace with a pure intention, then the actions of the soul results in Paramshanti, and subsequently the soul gets a total feeling of Paramshanti. When one thinks repeatedly with the intention of Paramshanti in Atma Swarup Sthiti or in soul consciousness state, then the original attribute of Paramshanti stored in our causal body and which has been concealed deep down inside the causal body starts to emerge. Thus, the soul can definitely attain its ultimate goal of Paramshanti. In the end, the soul experiences Paramshanti to the extent that it comes to be in a state of Sat Chit Anand. Atma or the cell is the absolute truth. The Chit or the mind through the soul experiences Param Anand or supreme bliss only when the soul realizes the supreme truth. And this Param Satya or supreme truth is realized only when the soul situates itself in its original state of Param Shanti. When the spiritual soul constantly meditates on Param Shanti, then it will be able to attain Param Anand or supreme bliss, and finally one day it attains supreme peace. For the transformation of the infinite worlds, the Maha Mantra is Behad ke Behad ki Param 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 Maha Shanti hai, Maha Shanti hai, Maha Shanti hai. By saying the above Maha Mantra within oneself, the soul comes to be in a state of Param Shanti and keeps experiencing the supreme peace, and the surroundings of the individual seeker is filled with divine supreme peace vibrations. In this way, not only can the spiritual soul achieve and experience Param Shanti, but also help the other souls to experience the same. Param Shanti.